Good day, everybody. Welcome to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. Well, Scarlet Witch is now been in the game. Today's what, day two? Day two, and overall, I thought I would just discuss my thoughts, talk about what I have done on her, what I'm planning to do on her, etc., etc., etc. So, you see my screen right now. I got her running through Pegasus Base, doing the epic missions, and then I'm sitting here watching Halo and doing my side missions. Alright, so I guess first of all, impressions. I think this was a fantastic update. There's been other content creators that have expressed their thoughts better than I have, and I'm not going to rehash what they've said, but go check out, I'd say, Lords of Gaming. He put out a really good video covering the benefits or the upsides of this update. It's very much more free-to-play friendly. You can tell that Netmarble is really doing, they're really striving to try to make this game more accessible to someone that's just coming in. They're giving out rewards at a incredible rate and really good rewards. Some bundles they're putting out that are really good value for the money. I'll go over which ones I bought. And Scarlet Witch is fun. I've been messing around with her a little bit. I took her into some group PvP, but mostly PvE. But I've run my fair share of Omega Wars. One thing I find is when it's 3 or 4 Scarlet Witches against 3 or 4 Scarlet Witches, that's kind of stale, in my opinion. But right now I'm at level 74, 400,000 power. She's fun. She's definitely fun. I like the way she plays. I like right now I'm running her in a PvE skill set, which I have set up on my B preset, and I have her group PvP skill set on my A. Which is what I want to use her for. Let me stop here. Stop. Okay. We'll go to A. Alright. So first of all, Scarlet Witch. So what offers? I want to tell you guys what offers I bought. So I bought the... And these are going to be in Canadian prices with taxes, because I wanted to keep track of my spending. A note, guys, only spend what you can... Basically... This game is my hobby. I spend on like a hobby. Do not spend more money that's going to get yourselves in trouble. I have done that in the past with other mobile games. I've spent far too much money on nothing. There is the argument of whether or not you're buying fun. You know, my wife smokes, so I buy video game stuff. So I think we're fair, right? Just don't spend more money than you can afford. So when I first came into game, I can't remember. It was like one of these offers. I bought it. It was $13.31, which gave me 4 purple gear pieces, which I very quickly, in the matter of about 6 hours, took off and crunched. So that one was a bad purchase. I do believe it was... Can't remember which gear set it was. Let's go in here. We could probably tell. I think it was... Let's go to theme. It was not City Ghost. It was something cool looking. It wasn't Disassembled. It wasn't Dark Domain. It was not Young Avengers. It was not that one. This one I got through the Omega Pass. Maybe it was Disassembled. Yes, it was Disassembled. So I bought... It was $13.31. And it gave me these 4 pieces. As you see, I still have it here in my favorites. Yep, that's what it was. I bought that. Shouldn't have bought that, because then I bought the... I don't know where it is in the store anymore. But it was $69.92 Canadian. And it gave me 4 regional selector boxes, a bunch of crystals, and some other goodies. Good quality, bad quality. I think... I don't know. Not too bad. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff saved up for Scarlet Witch. I didn't have a whole bunch of selector boxes. I didn't have a whole lot of card boxes. All that stuff. So there was no way that I was going to take her to endgame on day 1 and make her my main. So I bought the 4-piece regional, which is, I picked Dark Domain, because I felt like it would be nice just to, it would up her skills. You know, you up her skills quite a bit, her witchcraft skills, which is good for PvE and PvP. And Dark Domain looks freaking awesome. Let me show you guys here. Look at those bat wings. That is freaking cool. I like that. So, do you need to go out and buy that bundle? No. You know, for $70, that, you know, oof, I should have went and bought some crypto while it was down. So I bought that. I bought the $13 the Invasion Omega Pass. If you guys don't know what well, actually, you probably all know what that is. That is this premium pass down here. It gave me the full set of this Marvel Studios Doctor Strange 2 costume, which I didn't use, but I used it as a skin. There's some invasion tickets, crystals, and then at the end you get this nice, beautiful 6-star selector badge. So I feel that that is totally worth it if you guys want to go ahead and spend a little bit of money. There was some perks. I'm a sucker for these perks. So I bought this one, the Scarlet Witch $5,000 crystal perk. That one actually, I think, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of crystals, and where's that one? That one cost me $13.31. So 500 right off the, 550 right off the bat, and then it's every day 550 up until the last day when you get 1150. So that's 5,000 crystals for Canadian $13 after taxes. So that's good value. This one right here too, the 100 draw ticket. That one was a little bit more. That one was, after taxes, it was $41 Canadian. But the value you get here with this 1,600 crystals right off the bat, and then 100 draw tickets, definitely worth it if you have the money to spend on it. So that was worth it. And this one's rolling. This one I buy every time it pops up. I'll buy this one forever. Gives you the raid tickets, gives you these membership tokens. I really like that one. I'm a sucker for the daily perks. And then the last thing I bought was the Invasion bundle, which it was $6.09 Canadian after with taxes all said and done, and it gave me some seals, and it gave me some alloys, and it gave me some Invasion tickets. So all said and done, my total that I'm going to spend on Scarlet Witch was broke even at, I shouldn't say broke even, but came in at an even $157 Canadian. So there's my Scarlet Witch. I like the Call of the Mountain, I do believe it's called, skin. I don't like the Call of the Mountain headpiece. See how this gem is right in the middle of her chest? I like that gem in conjunction with this gem, plus this hairstyle and helmet is a lot better than the Call of the Mountain headpiece, in my opinion. So the ones that I kind of like, I do like kind of like the Doctor Strange skin, but it is very practical. It's not very comic booky. This one's like disassembled is got to be one of the best. This is the classic, in my opinion, Scarlet Witch look in the comic books. This looks just cool, right? The cape's cool, right? I like it because it gets away from the red. Scarlet Witch is always red, and I like this kind of look. There's probably a red-themed... Actually, let's go look. It's probably a red-themed one. Oh, that's City Ghosts. Where is it? Here it is. See, look at this headpiece. I don't like this headpiece. And I don't like the hair. It's very... like she's strung out on meth or something. Yeah, here's a red one. So if I can get that skin eventually, I'll move to the red. But until then, I'll rock this kind of blue gunmetal gray shiny arm piece look. And then of course the Dark Domain, which is kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. So that's how I got her looking. As per... I know there's so much controversy right now on skills. So, in my opinion, the Hex skills are PvE. What Chaos people are saying is pure PvP, and then Witchcraft is a combination of PvE and PvP. So I picked Dark Domain because it gives this defense pierce and it buffs the Witchcraft class skills. If we want to go look at my skills fully, I'm gonna give Andy Gamer a shout out here. I watched his video and he was kind of my inspiration for the skills. Whoa, I'm missing one. There we go. That was weird. Okay. So here's my skill set. And we'll go over why I like these. So what's number one? Number one's this one. So I actually want to change that. There we go. There we go. Done. Okay, so this one, and this is built for group PvP eventually. She's going to be Omega Wars and Alliance Wars. So this move, it it fires a bunch of balls. Go watch Misery Hates Company to hear him say balls at least 30 times. Decreases the defense of all enemies standing in the caster's path. So I'm helping out my team by decreasing targets' defense. This skill, I don't like this one. This one I'm going to be switching to this one once I get it unlocked. Because... No, not that one. Is this the one I want? No. This is it. Am I on my right? Yes. I don't know why my skills have changed. The reason why I'm going with that one is because it slows enemies. Teleports behind an enemy and releases a shockwave, dealing blah blah blah, and slowing affected enemies. So it's an AoE slow. So my first move lowers defense. My second move slows them by 40% right there. Decreased movement skill or speed by 40%. My third skill silences everybody. So defense down, slow you. Now you can't do your abilities. My number 4 confuses them. So now you all know what confuse is like. If you're ever fighting Loki in the raids or MODOK, he confuses you and you kill your allies. So every one of my moves is going to be basically debuffing or causing an issue with my opponents. So this one's going to confuse them all. Confuses for only 3 seconds though, so it doesn't last very long. But 16 stamina. All of these cooldowns are fairly long. This one, 26 seconds, 19 seconds, 25 seconds, 20 seconds, and then the last one makes them unstable, right? And again, this one is only 14 seconds, but still, that's a long time. So basically, this skill makes them unstable, and what unstable does is it increases the amount of stamina that is required for an enemy to use their skills, right? So increases stamina consumption by 30% when using a skill. That's what it is inflicting on your opponent. Consumes additional guard or dodge gauge when using dodge skill. So that's what it's inflicting. It's going to make them be able to dodge less and use less abilities. So every one of these skills is control skill or a support skill, helping your attackers more effectively defeat your enemies. That's why I call Witchcraft, and specifically this build, group PvP build. And this is basically the same thing. I didn't come up with this. This is I got this by watching Andy Gamer's video. So go give him the shout out. Give him the credit for this. So that is how I got her built. But then on my second preset, I got her built pretty much strictly with chaos or hex skills, just for PvE. There you go. So I did pick up some of my these skills just because they do more damage. But I picked all the big heavy hitting damage abilities for PvE as I'm going through. Again, I'm not building her really for Alliance Raid or anything like that. I'm gonna build her strictly for group PvE or PvP, given the fact that her cooldowns are so long. I'm going to be trying to build for maximum accuracy to apply the debuffs, and then skill cooldown decrease so that I can use my abilities over and over and over again. So that is what I am building Scarlet Witch for. That is going to be the role that she's going to play in my roster. And you know what? I find that really satisfying. Because I play... If you guys haven't watched some of my State of My Account videos, I play a Widow main built strictly for damage, right? She's a damage dealer. I am building Spidey because Spider-Man's arguably one of the best 1v1 PvP characters in the game. Captain America, very, very good at group PvP and singles. 1v1 PvP, but he has to be built up to near god levels. Spider-Man doesn't have to be built up nearly as much. He's probably the most free to play friendly character in the game. You can definitely punch up with Spidey. Widow, you got to be kind of on a decent playing field. I have been getting better at playing my Widow. I didn't like Omega Wars with my Widow at first, but I do like her a lot better now as she's getting higher up in power. But now I'm kind of going off on a tangent. Overall, my thoughts... I don't know why my BlueStacks does this sometimes. I gotta, like, do this to get back in the game. Come on. There we go. Go back in. Overall, Netmarble, I think you knocked this one out of the park. Knocked this one out of the park. So... one criticism, or one of the few negative things I've seen is, where is it? It's this companion event. As you see, I've burned through it pretty good. Some of those, you know, with all those bundles, I had a bunch of crystals, and they are giving you a ton of crystals. Like, so you get 300 for first stage, 500 for second stage. So there's 800 crystals, and then here's 1,000 crystals in here, 1,800 crystals. This is just insanely generous of them. There's 1,000 crystals. I've gotten a lot of crystals in the last couple days, again through in-game stuff and through purchases. But that was able, or that made it possible for me to burn through this this Wong summoning event really quickly, and I got some really good drops on companions doing that too. I think I pulled five or six, and I got my Wong up to 3 stars really easily, and then through pulling shards, I got my Moon Knight up to 4-star. I got Kasim up to 4-star. I got a lot of goodies with my pulls, but I didn't get a Hulk, right? So I got Hulk as my main character, my Scarlet Witch. I would have really loved some Hulk. I don't like this new feature, this red dot feature, because that means they can be upgraded. I like it when it shows up a red dot that you can level them up 1 star. I don't like it when there's a red dot saying I can just increase their level, right? Level 6 to level 7. I don't like that. Kind of makes it a little bit messy in my opinion. But otherwise, the companion stuff's been cool. I haven't tested Wong out at all. Again, Wong, if you guys don't know what Wong does, he's basically built for, I'd say, for Scarlet Witch, for the purpose, in my opinion, of group PvP. Because what his skill does is he casts a spell, right? He does a thing. He removes the debuffs from you and from 3 of your nearby allies. So group PvP. And those allies, affected allies, gain debuff immunity for set durations. So Scarlet Witch, the way I have her built, well, she's going out there debuffing the hell out of your opponents. I'm going to have Wong running to also help my opponents. So everything she does is going to be the benefit of the group, which is really cool in my opinion. For now, I still got Baron Mordo up top there. I would have loved some more shards of him, but I didn't get any, so I can't have everything. But yeah, Netmarble, I think you knocked this one out of the park. I'm enjoying her playstyle. I love the fact, and I know Misery says this as well, that it feels like there's definitive different ways you can play her. Like my Scarlet or my my Black Widow, there really is only it really only feels like there's one way to play her, and that's to hit things really hard. Whereas Scarlet Witch, she really feels like she fits into different roles, however you want to build her. I don't think she's going to be the greatest damage dealer. If you're going to go damage, there's going to be better characters out there for damage. But, you know, you can still use your damage build in Alliance raids. But I could argue that Wong might be good in Alliance raid, but all of the debuffs is I think you're going to have a hard time debuffing the bosses in there. So maybe just stick to the Hex class or Hex skill classes for Alliance raid. 1v1 PvP, maybe go straight Chaos. But for group PvP, I like Witchcraft. So, yeah, Netmarble, again, kudos. I like the invasion. I'm doing stage 5 of the invasion. I like that. I've screwed up on some of the badges, and I'm not really sure about the badges yet. I don't think I'm going to go for them as hard as I did the Thanos badges. But still cool. These seals that you get, I did get the main zombie skin on my Doctor Strange, so thank you for that. That's fun. In fact, we'll show you that right before we end the video. There you go. Ha. So, guys, there's no point. Well, I'd say there's no point getting the legs. I don't know if you're gonna really want to go for the. Well, actually, let's go into him. I'll show you. I don't think you're gonna want to go for the full 4 set. You can't even see the legs through the cloak. So I still have it as a skin. Really, I'm gonna go for the gloves and the feet, and then that's gonna complete the look. But yeah, you don't need the 4 set. I don't know if I even have it still. Let's see. So I still have that piece of gear. I do. Okay. So here's what he gives you. So it's not as powerful as a regional, I don't think, right? I'll maybe see. I'll have to look into these skill sets, but for him, I'm running Xandareth. But the look is really, really cool. The aesthetic is really cool. I like it. I think that's pretty damn unique for this game. And given the fact that we have so few characters to play, I think Netmarble could really... That's something they should be pushing a lot of, is these special skins on events that and make them somewhat easy to get. Make people kind of have to push for them a little bit, but make them relatively accessible. Because this is just fun, right? Like, if Thor was in this game, I would want a fat Thor. Like, the zombie skin's fun. I don't know. Maybe you could absolutely do a zombie skin for every character in the game because of the popularity of the Marvel Zombies comic books. But I digress. I'm gonna go back to playing on my Scarlet Witch. On that point. So a lot of people are taking her up to level 90 and then leaving her there and building her up, buffing her up for Omega War. I do that. I tried that. I'm not buffed up to the hilt. I haven't moved like Thanos badges over to her or anything, but I don't think that's my thing. I actually prefer playing it at the high end on my Black Widow. But if you're a new player, I can see you wanting to stop at 90 and just playing there. But if you're a brand new player, you're just going to be playing whatever Omega War you can get into. But I think after thinking about it, I am going to push her and level her right to 120. I want those 4 free purple cards you get at the end. I want all the goodies that are going to help buff up my squad rank. Because I'm only 188. Like, I want to push to squad rank 200. I need all the materials I can get. And so one of the best ways of doing that is leveling up your characters. So I am going to push her straight through. I'm going to get her to a point. But I am going to work on my Black Widow. I'm not going to main her until my Black Widow is a really good spot. And I'm talking full 6-star cards, PvP stats, tweaked out perfectly, all of her gear nanoed, right? I will work on her specializations, but right now I'm going to fill out Spider-Man specializations. I'm just going to slowly work at her. I'm not going to rush. Even though I spent money on her, I spent a little bit of money. It's not, that doesn't mean I'm going to be focusing exclusively on her. But I do find her fun. I think Netmarble, you should drop us a new character every 3 months, because look at the... I've never felt this much buzz in the game, and I'm a relatively new player. I've never felt this much buzz before in the community, in the game. It's just, this is what this game should be. All of the goodies, all of the awesome events, a really cool character. Like, in 3 months from now, I'm just going to say, give us Wolverine, and then watch the excitement hit this game. But until then, I'm sure we'll all enjoy playing on our Scarlet Witch. But I really think that it shouldn't be 6 months in between characters, because after 3 months, that hype is going to die down. You got to keep banging them out. I'd say once every 3 months. That means 4 characters a year. Make the transmog locked for the whales until that 3 months is up, and then roll in that new character. But yeah, let's start popping these babies out, because this is really cool. This is a good time to be playing this game. And as you can see by the smile on my face, I enjoy it. Anyways, I've been rambling on way too long, as I do. Thanks everyone for coming. My Discord link is in the description. Please like, please share. Although this isn't really a video, I'd say share. Just please give me a like, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.